Hi, this is Kim with Scholarly Pursuits. Today, my parents and I visit Young's Dairy in Yellow Springs, Ohio for some ice cream. There's so much more to see and do and have here, but just come along with us as we stop by and get a scoop or two of ice cream. Okay, y'all, I brought the parents to Young's Dairy in Yellow Springs, Ohio, and I'm gonna get them on video. And they just chilling now. We're gonna see, they have hay rides and there's a dairy farm. I don't know if you can go see the cows, but y'all, mama doesn't want to see the cows at the dairy. We're at Young's Dairy in Springfield, Ohio. She said no cows. I'm supposed to get pineapple ice cream. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at all the baked goods. I wanted you to see, first of all, these cheese curds. My mom loves cheese curds. We didn't get any today, the day of this trip, but they did have quite a supply of cheese curds. And I love the different displays of cows all over the inside of the pavilion where they sell ice cream. There's also a restaurant here. There's a gift shop in here. You'll see later as I walk along here, you can at certain times watch them make ice cream. Looks like they are cleaning the area where they make ice cream. I love that cow, how it's standing up there, kind of looking down over everything. But as I walked along the inside, of course, there's always more cows to see and some of the antique equipment that was used in the past. But see here, you can see where they make the ice cream. Now, they weren't making ice cream. I'm not sure what days and times they actually make the ice cream. They're actually cleaning, mopping the floor and cleaning as when we're there. That it's a Friday afternoon. Usually Young's Dairy is really, really busy because there's so many activities to do. There's hay rides, there's slides, there's batting cages. This is the gift shop. I mean, they have activities all year long. Back in the day, we took our sons here for the pumpkin, to get pumpkin and the hay ride and all that. So there's something for everyone here, and they're open every day. So, but we are exploring the gift shop, my mom and I remember that. And she's telling me about how my great aunt used to collect salt and pepper shakers. And that is a fond memory that I have. Every time I see a salt and pepper shaker, I think of my Aunt Pinky. But we're just looking around the gift shop as we're waiting for our ice cream. I got chocolate ice cream, and my mom and dad got pineapple ice cream, which I've never heard them talk about pineapple ice cream, but I guess they just had a taste for it on this day. This is goat's lotion. Now, when I tour the barn, you're going to see some goats. And so they actually make lotion. This is my dad. And the bricks have names, tributes to different people. And he thought it was interesting to read the different names on the bricks. So they're going to sit. We're going to have some ice cream. And then I'm going to head on over to the barn to see some of the activities at the kids and see what's in the barn. I wanted to start by telling you a little bit about the farm. So it started in 1869, actually, when relatives of the Young family built a red barn. And then Hap Young, he bought a 60-acre farm and a house shortly after World War II. So for the next 10 years, he and his three sons, they farmed the acreage, and then they purchased an additional 500 acres. And so they grew grain, they raised hogs, they milk cows. Now, in 1958, the family decided to try and sell milk directly to the public. And the first time, they just had a room off at the end of the milk room, and they sold milk. And what you would do is they had glass jars, and they would just leave with a refrigerator or a cash drawer, and it was an honor system. You could just get a gallon of milk and leave an empty jug and the money and just drive away. So that was pretty cool how it started. Over the years, they built onto it. Now, here we're in the play area, and I wanted you to see this because it's such a neat area for children and families to play. And look, you can climb on this tractor. I mean, most families, especially in the city, they've seen tractors, but they don't get a chance to actually experience it. So you can actually, you and your family come and experience and get up on tractors and climb around. And those young people can just kind of get some of that energy going. So much of time today is spent on electronics. So this is a good opportunity to get away from the house. There's no charge for this, right? You just need to get here. Like, we're from Columbus, so, but if you have kids, a great place to bring kids. But for getting on the farm equipment, there's no charge. You just walk right in. So low cost. That's pretty cool. Now I'm walking into the barn. My mom, she declined to actually come into a barn. When she was growing up, she didn't live on a farm, but they did have chickens and pigs, and they did all the things you do with chicken and pigs and caring for them, and having food made out of them. So she really didn't need this experience, but I love it. I love animals and nature and stuff. So this is food. You can buy food to feed these goats, and I had a great time just kind of observing the goats. Look how they just come up to you. Now, I think they're used to being fed, and they're just kind of resting, a lot of them there. And I just had a good time just watching the goats and seeing what they did or didn't do, I guess. Now, one of the goats goes through the door. There's a door to the barn where they can go inside and eat. And when I was in the barn, I just kind of sat there and observed. I was like, are you going to come in or go out? You know how when you have kids and growing up and your parents kind of get on you, they're like, see that goat in the corner? You need to come in the house or go out of the house. And sometimes we just stand in the door and flies would come in and out or whatever. And, our parents would say, hey, you need to go in and out. So I kind of had that same feeling with that goat. See how that goat is standing in that door? Now, when I go inside, you'll see where he's standing on the other side. And I'm like, what are you doing? You can't decide if you want to come in or out. And then another goat joins him. I thought that was kind of fun. So there are some rules when you go into the barn. And there's some baby cows in there too. So I'm just going to walk through the barn for a few minutes, and I'll let you see what I saw. He stole my sketchbook once. I had to jump in the thing. 1337. They used to have scratching boards. It was like